everybody taking our pictures and doxing us on Antifa's doxing Twitter pages, I decided to go around and take pictures of everybody that's claiming their press. And if I happen to find out that anybody isn't, then well, it's free game.
No, what do you mean by that? What do you mean free game? Could you elaborate? Would you be willing to elaborate on what free game means?
Yeah, that means if we find out that somebody is doing that to us, we're going to do that to them.
Okay.
Because it's happening just time and time and time again with people claiming their press, taking our pictures, throwing it up on Antifa's doxing pages. These people showing up at people's homes, putting out threats to kill them, kill their kids, whatever. So, you know, if that's all they understand, then maybe it's time that it start coming that back to them. Because, you know, we don't operate like that. We never have.
Okay, that's interesting.
But
so you don't threaten people?
I never threaten.
Do you think anyone in your group has ever threatened anybody?
I can't speak for everybody.
That's fair. I mean, I would.
What I can tell you is I was standing right there on this corner when a BLM Antifa member came up and shot my very, very best friend. Okay, that's what I can tell you. It was unnecessary. They murdered him. They executed him. They planned it, and we have not retaliated from that. You guys just they keep coming at us. Do you understand?
Can you define they?
Antifa, BLM.
Well, they're not interchangeable. That's why I'm asking.
They've grouped together to be one. Where you find one, you're going to find the other.
What is Antifa?
What is Antifa? They're the ones out in the black bloc every night, destroying buildings, setting things on fire, assaulting people, killing people, dragging people out of their cars and beating them, stuff like that.
Do you have any proof that what happened to Aaron was planned? You just said it was, and I'm as a journalist.
I watched all the videos. Of course it was. Of course it was. It was planned 20 minutes prior to them doing it. They were talking about it.
Who is they?
The group of guys that were waiting to find a Trump supporter. They kept telling the journalist, whoever was claiming to be media, stick by us. You're going to get what you're here for. Even Michael Reynolds said himself, we don't get paid till we get licked.
What do you hope to accomplish by being here today? Why
We're just
are you
exercising our Second Amendment. This is a two-way rally. We're exercising our Second Amendment right to open carry in the state. That's what we're doing. That's it. When nobody called out Antifa, we didn't dox them. They, of course, doxed our event. So they're going to show up if they're not already here, which I'm pretty sure they're already here.
Do you hope they show up?
Huh?
Do you hope they show up?
No.
Okay.
We don't show up at their shit, but they just constantly show up at ours.
Okay. I have one more question, if you're willing, which is you're talking about fake press. How do you determine who's fake press and who isn't?
You can't.
Right, but you were saying that if you find out that someone's fake press, you're going to go after them. So, like, what can
I
you
didn't say go after.
Well, you said you do to that. Okay, well, I mean...
Well, I'll just post their pictures on Twitter saying this person is not real press.
Right, and I'm just asking how you would determine that.
Well, we'll work on determining it as we see fit.
So there's not really like a standard for real press versus fake press?
Not necessarily.
So it's just kind of how you feel about the individual?
Well, it's an unfortunate, thing that's going on. People claiming they're press and they're not.
Right, but that's what I'm asking you is like, what's the difference between real press and fake press? Like, how would you know? Like,
well,
is fake press...
the pictures you take are going to end up on Antifa's doxing websites. That's pretty much...
So basically, if Antifa takes a picture that I took and posted on Twitter, and then they use that to dox somebody, then I'm fake press? Is that kind of what you're saying?
Not necessarily.
But maybe.
Well,
is it up to you?
If you personally posted on their website, then that would...
Okay, it's just sometimes it seems like I've been called fake press. I have bylines in magazines and shit, so like, I'm always curious about what the, right, see that's what I mean, right? Like, how does he know that? Like, what is it, I write for Willamette Week, so like...
Could I suggest that, A, there are people that are not really press that claim to be press, and that it does damage to the credibility of everyone.
Yeah,
but
unfortunately, not by anything I've done.
I'm not accusing you of anything, but comments like that also destroy the credibility of people that are trying to report on exactly what is happening.
Yeah.
And if someone
Well,
posts a
it's
photo,
not hard to figure out. Just come out to their damn rights at night. You'll see what's happening. They're freaking taunting police. They're throwing bags of pee and poop, Molotov cocktails at them. They're burning down buildings. Look at this fucking town. How many businesses have gone out of business
It's a lot
since
of-
this
buildings have
rioting
they
started?
burned?
that's a lot of hyperbole, sir. And I only say that because
High probabilities? What?
Hyper-
Open your fucking eyes. Are you kidding me?
Which building have they burned?
one sec. I've covered them every
North
night.
Precinct, for one. I've seen them try to burn that thing down.
But is it burned down?
Half a dozen different times.
You said they burned down buildings, and I'm just wondering which buildings they burned.
Start fires in order to burn down buildings.
So you haven't been successful, is what you're saying.
Can't argue with these guys.
Well,
No, they haven't been successful.
Sir,
Okay.
sir,
But you look in other parts of the country, they have done it. They have accomplished it. So, you know, I'm not the enemy. I'm not
I appreciate
the
you
one
answering my
out
questions,
assaulting
obviously.
people, starting fires. None of us are. So you can do whatever you want with your narrative, but that's the reality of it. Okay?
Okay.
You guys have a good day. I hope you get what you came here for.